Hey there, I'm James Burnham, and I am reacting to a video selected by my team. I'm gonna react to social media and its toxic influence. Let's see what it has to say and show us. This girl, she saw a picture of a beautiful girl and it's like, oh my God, you look amazing. She was about to write text. It's interesting. This is a girl, I guess she's looking at a picture of someone, I think it's herself. She's looking at a picture of herself and there's a moment where she's like typing to herself, oh my God, you look amazing. And then she erases it all. And then they show in reverse her process of getting ready to take the picture that she posted where she looks beautiful. And they remove all her makeup, they remove the lipstick, they remove everything, and then you see this girl stripped down to her raw skin, and she's got a blemish on her face and marks and a highlighter around her eyes, you know, and the lips look less full, all of these things that change once she removes all her makeup. You look at her standing there feeling not amazing. She didn't finish her text because in her mind they show her thinking, I'm not actually that beautiful. Everyone's saying I'm a beautiful person, but I'm not. And this comes down to authenticity. And I have done this. I used to try to show up the way I felt I needed to show up to be liked. And I was liked. I'm good at that. I can do that. And I was liked and I could get friends. But the problem with being liked when I was trying to be liked and be the person that would be likable was the affirmation I received hit me like an egg hits Teflon. It just slid right off, right? Because I couldn't hold it because I knew to my core, this isn't who I really am. You're giving me affirmation for something that I'm pretending to be. And so that's what's going on with this little girl. She's looking at herself. She does look beautiful in the picture. But then in her mind, she's seeing who she really is and she's thinking, but I'm not beautiful. And that's tragic. We've got to be authentic. We've just got to be real and accept what we are. And you can look beautiful with makeup and you can look beautiful without it. It's just a different look. And she still looks beautiful without it. She just doesn't have that kind of glow that we love to see in pictures. She's an adorable kid, and they're talking about this during the pandemic, how we've spent so much time on social media and how it's hurt these kids. Okay, here we go. Here's another video after this, and looks like we're gonna interview somebody about self-esteem. It's mothers and daughters.
I wanna sit this.
Water there, you need a drink.
I don't want to ruin the lipstick.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't want to drink water and ruin her lipstick.
Social media can be good, but it can be bad as well.
In terms of her building her confidence, it can build her confidence.
Margie is just trying to find herself now, you know. She's not influenced by social media yet.
Most of the influencers that I've seen have definitely had a positive impact on me.
So they're scrolling through social media.
Hey guys, here's a beauty hack I'm obsessed with.
I am so happy.
Look at how cinched my waist is.
So
Look at how flat my stomach.
This is Dove talking about the toxic influence that beauty advice on social media is having on our girls. And I've actually heard this from many women that talk about it, how it really impacts them. And you know what? This is the sad thing, is this is women being bad to women. Men, in general, guys are like, we love women, we think you're beautiful. And women are being brutal to women, and they're talking about this one thing coming up. It's like, look how flat my stomach is. And she's talking about advice about how to look beautiful and what they do. And I've seen these women, and I have a friend who was actually a social media influencer for years. She was a fitness person on social media, and she ran herself into the ground physically. Now, she worked out like crazy, but she didn't eat well, but she had the look. She had the look that everyone wanted, and she felt caught in the world of social media that she could not step outside of, because she would lose her career and everything, but she got so unhealthy she had to step away. And then when she got healthy and her body is healthy and beautiful, she feels bad about herself, because if she posts on social media, there are women and men that are going to say, oh, look how fat your thighs are or whatever. She's not fat at all, but she's not a rail, right? And this is what we're talking about, I think, with this toxicity.
My stomach is...
It's the shortcut to flawless skin.
You know that Botox doesn't just reduce wrinkles, right? Baby Botox is amazing. You're never too young to start.
That is not me.
There are these great powders. They stop you feeling hungry so you can always skip breakfast and lunch.
And you have to treat yourself to a chemical peel. They're a total glow up. They burn away the top layers of your skin and let new skin grow through.
Hey, Mojo. If your teeth are uneven.
So what they do now, this is brilliant. So the mothers, these are mothers who think that, you know, my daughter's really good. She's not being that influenced by social media. We're very careful. And then they run ads where the mothers, with using AI, the mothers are speaking the words that are being talked about around beauty from other influencers on social media. And these words are coming out of the mother's mouth to the daughter sitting there. The mothers, now hearing it coming from their own mouths as they're witnessing it, are horrified, because they would never say these things to their daughters. But they don't have the same dissonance when they see somebody else say it, because they're like, oh, well, it's just somebody saying stuff. But when they see themselves, they begin to understand, this is messaging that's hitting my little girl. It's really powerful. That was kind of cool, hey?
Them down with a nail file. It's literally so simple.
Find your teeth.
Don't put up with your thin lips, sweetie. Lip filler kits let you inject yourself at home. They're my total go-to.
Fake eyelashes are so easy to glue on if you cut your eyelashes off.
There's some really great pills you can use.
Keep telling yourself you're not hungry, you're just thirsty.
Never look bloated again.
Poke it into your skin.
Sexiest lashes.
Botox.
Remember, skinny is never finished.
Oh my gosh. Remember, skinny is never finished. And this is a mother, they've AI'd this mother saying this, right? And then they have this tagline that comes up and it says, you wouldn't say that to your daughter. So why would you let them watch that kind of crap? Why would you allow this to be supported? And we are the ones supporting this. We gotta take control back. We cannot blame social media for what is being produced, nor can we blame any of the media for what's being produced. We have to look inward. If we reject these messages and the people that present them on the news, we reject them on social media, we reject them in every place. When we start to reject the toxic messages that are being sent our way instead of watching them because they're titillating, we will then eliminate this stuff. But it is our choice to choose, and we're drawn to this stuff, right? It's natural to be drawn to the stuff that stands out, the stuff that's on the edge, the stuff that's going to like make you question yourself. Somehow we're attracted to it. We have to get more emotionally intelligent, more healthy emotionally, and reject this stuff. It says, you wouldn't say that to your daughter, but she still hears it online every single day.
It's
Have you actually seen stuff like that?
yeah, a lot.
Anyway, honestly, to me, this problem has been going on forever in just different versions. We have seen it forever. In China, anciently, they would bind women's feet to look beautiful, and women couldn't walk. There's been all kinds of stuff that has gone on in the name of beauty that we do, and we hold ourselves to a bar that is not healthy in many ways. I think the real issue is turning inward and creating a haven in your own home where that kind of messaging is very clearly understood as being toxic, where you are teaching your family, hey, this is how we are, this is how we live, and supportive and kind. And then that stuff is easy to reject. because you have built up somebody of great self-worth. We don't want to look outward to how to build our self-worth. We need to be in charge of that ourselves. You can live and be anywhere, under any circumstance, hear any words. If you yourself are surrounded by those that love you and you also love yourself, you will be impervious to this messaging. What happens is when we undermine ourselves, we feel inadequate. We begin to look to these things as ways to fill the void that we feel within ourselves. I agree that there's lots of toxic messaging out there, and I agree that we should be aware of it and we should educate ourselves about it, and we need to handle it internally. Stick around, I got another video coming up on dating on TikTok where I react to some stuff. I hope you like it. And like, subscribe, follow. I'm James Burnham. Thanks for joining me.